Hey guys, this is Evan Dukas. So here I have a whole mess of good wild greens because it's fall, it's late October, preparing for the winter, especially because it's supposed to go down to like 7 degrees in a few nights here in Colorado. What I like to do in the fall, especially right now, just in case everything gets really like frozen on the ground, is harvest my greens. And this is wild chicory for the most part. A couple different varieties is garnet stem and some other Italian variety. We love our bitter greens here. Dandelions are great. There's some of that in here. I also harvested some broccoli rabe and a few other things that I'll be harvesting today. But today I really want to focus on an age-old practice. It's been around for at least a few hundred years. Because my Greek family, the Greek side of my family, had what they love to do is make this dish called horta, Horta in English, and all it really means basically is boiled weeds. It's pretty much just boiled greens, and they'll have that as like a nice side dish in many meals, many dinners, and it's just so good for you and hearty and just really awesome. What they've been doing for a long time is they dry these out at a season, like it is now in the fall, so that they can kind of boil, like take it out in the middle of winter, boil them and rehydrate them, and voila, they have horta. So I just want to show you how we do that, and apparently this is the way that has been passed down through my Greek family for generations, as far as I know. And all it is simply hanging these greens kind of like a garland. It's kind of fun, it's decorative, and using a needle and thread. So simply, we'll take our greens and just stick the needle through the stem, maybe like a centimeter or half inch, like this, right? And then I'll do like multiple, kind of several at a time. However many can fit on that needle, and simply just push these greens back. And what we end up with when I fill this thread is a nice little garland like this, and it's effective, really effective at drying things. And by the way, you can use this for herbs and different types of things that you want to dry with larger leaves especially. But it's effective because the air kind of flows through each leaf, seemingly, and we just hang this right in our house. I'm going to show you where I hung this one. So here they are hanging on the curtain rod up here in my east window. You really don't want this in a very, very sunny window because the sun will kind of possibly degrade the leaf a little too much. It'll kind of fry it a little bit. It's a little damaging. But an east window is absolutely fine. I would just avoid a real bright south window or something like that. A little bit of sunlight won't kill anything. And that's it. You can make these, if you're feeling pretty confident in the strength of your length of thread, you can go pretty long, as long as you want. You can go across your ceiling with it if you want, but that's how we do it. So that's it, guys. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. I'm excited to do this with most of my greens that I have here. It's gonna make a lot. I'll probably put them in like a big plastic bag as long as they're perfectly dry, and store them all winter. And every once in a while, I will take a few handfuls of those and boil them. And by the way, if you do want to make horta like a Greek, it's pretty simple. Whether they are fresh or dry, you go ahead and just boil these leaves until really to your liking, but typically until the stems are pretty soft. So that can be anywhere, depending on the type of green, from several minutes to like over an hour at varying heat. There's just no exact way to do this. And then you take it out of the boiling water, serve it in a bowl with a good quality extra virgin olive oil. It's very important in Greek and Italian cooking. Some fresh lemon juice on top, and a little bit of salt. And that is it. You have yourself some horta. But of course, there are many other dishes that you can make with this stuff, and you can kind of treat it like spinach and eat it however you want. And in fact, one other thing that we wanted to try was to either make teas or maybe even dry it enough to make a greens powder. I'm not sure if you'd be able to pull that off. I think we tried it and just didn't work too well, but maybe we'll try it again in the future. I hope you benefited off this video. I hope this was interesting to you. Feel free to subscribe if it is, and thanks for watching.